Page 10 is where we're going now. In-law rather, who forced widow to drink corpses, bathwater, arraigned.
I never knew this thing still happens.
Oh, yes, they do.
I never knew.
What widows go
So,
through.
it's sad. Oh, woman. There's a gentleman called Albert Eligwe. He's a native of Atani in Ogbaru local government of Anambra. So what has happened to this Albert? He was arraigned for forcing a widow, Mrs. Patricia Eligwe, somebody who just lost her husband. He forced her to drink the water used in washing the husband's corpse. I thought this habit had been stopped. But, well, maybe they'll make an example out of him. The defendant, who is the brother-in-law of the widow, he was arraigned on 5 counts before the Children's Sexual and Gender-Based Violence Court in Oka. He pleaded not guilty, meaning, would he say that he didn't force the woman not to drink water, or it wasn't the water that was used to wash the corpse? You know, but he was granted bail and was told to provide a surety. Meanwhile, on that same day, some women rights activists staged a peaceful protest to condemn the unwholesome widowhood practice of forcing water. We need to take a second look at how we mourn the dead and the things that we expect our women to do. Now, if a man loses his wife, he can hop into town the next day to go find himself a drink. If a woman loses her husband, in these parts, for example, first of all that beautiful hair that she has is going to be cut. All the fancy dresses that she has is not going to be worn, I think, for about 6 months. She's good.
It's effect now.
It's effect. She's going to be locked up for 6 months. You know, and why would we subject
in a dark room?
In a dark room. Mourning is not on the exterior; it's on the interior. I have had to advise an aunt of mine. God bless her soul. She's gone now. When her husband died, the next day she told them to bring the files of the cases that she has to bring it home, and she continued working. You know, and of course, people started murmuring, go shaking it. When I confronted my auntie in the corner when it was just the two of us, because that my auntie was my paddy woman, paddy Migidini, my auntie, God bless her soul. She said they can say what they like. This is the only way I can get out of the grief. Yes, that's what she said. Jimmy, if they think that a husband I had for 40 years, because I brought work home to keep my mind occupied, you know, and she was highly criticized by certain persons. But those were the people, the likes of my auntie and some of my late uncle, that have taught me that in life, whatever you do, there will be pros and cons. You better just do what you think is right. And that's how she was able to save herself. Imagine a widow lost her husband. You now bathe the corpse and tell her to drink it. Haba.
Yeah.
Haba. They should turn it around and serve it to the men. If your wife dies, you should go and drink the
and let's see how the men will take it.
Let's see how you will take it.
Right. No, nobody's dying yet.
Nobody's dying yet. Why? You said nobody's dying. You're looking at me.
I'm just looking at you.
You don't want me to.
Some people are ahead. Some people are ahead first.
There is no ahead in there too. There is no everybody has signed his own dates.
Yes, you're right.
But I'd like to go before you. You know, if anything, let me taste.
Nobody is going yet.
I'm not saying yet, but I'd like to let me taste the place. Give it over.